Okay, I'm getting ready to fire it up. I do not have my glass top in yet, but I have installed everything. There's a couple things, I've water cooled it, but there are a couple things that I'm currently waiting on. As you can see, my solid state drive is here, and so is my ROM drive, which will end up going over here. But what ended up happening is I'm waiting on extensions to be able to reach it to over here. So right now, for the sake of getting stuff installed and get stuff going, I've got a monitor set up. I've already water cooled it. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully push the power button and hopefully everything will come on. So here we go. It's very, very, very quiet too. Nothing coming out on the screen quite yet, so. There's a beautiful sight. My splash screen finally came up. I had been tinkering with this for about an hour and a half trying to figure out why I wasn't getting power, or at least it wasn't running my post. Started to freak out thinking that my video card might be the problem, but I was only getting one beep. So usually the motherboard will give 4 beeps, I believe, if it was going to be a VGA error. So I wasn't quite sure, but I ended up going through a checklist again and found that my power wasn't plugged into my power supply just because of the way I'm kind of rigging it up. It's just sitting on a seat all hanging down there, so I just didn't have it plugged in. So everything is correctly running. The other thing I couldn't do, I wasn't able to test this video card like I was my MSI one, just considering that I wasn't able to do a test because I have to have water running in this in order to keep it from overheating. So that was another issue. I had to slap it in and just hope that it worked. I wasn't able to really verify it without actually installing it into my motherboard and hooking up into my water system, my water loop. So everything's going well. Very, very happy. It does say I have a CPU fan error. This is my first time water cooling, but I'm guessing it's because I do not have a CPU fan. So, anyway, everything's all good.